And the question is always, did it break? That is always the question. Is the answer yes this time, or is the answer no this
There's
time?
a special one out there for you, just covered in sprinkles.
Make sure everything is set up correctly. Make sure I can see everything. I thought I launched Warudo. I'm still waiting for that to load up. Starting at 9 o'clock tonight, bumping up an hour from the usual 10 p.m. time. The reason why is actually very simple. I'm going to be very tired at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, because, well, I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Now, you might be wondering, as somebody who normally wakes up at like 1 o'clock on their days off, why, oh, why did I wake up on a 3 o'clock in the morning on a random Tuesday? Well, any one of my regulars that have been keeping up with the recent streams, I have been complaining about a tooth that has um, broke, right? So, yeah, that was a thing. Back in just making this quick. Back in April 11th, I bit into a cupcake, I heard a crunch, and one of my molars unfortunately suffered trauma that had a break, and that was not fun. I would not recommend going through this. It's not a fun time. And then I spent pretty much a month trying to find. Oh, we have the model up now. Oh, thank God, model's up. We can go into the avatar capture. We can say hello. And for some reason, doing that has miraculously screwed up the way I have my windows laid out. I don't know why OBS, like every time I open it up, it's like weird. It goes in this weird like resolution. Um, but Yar, broken molar, exposed dentin, and it's been over a month, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the root was not happy. It was not happy one bit. It was not a happy camper. It was starting to actually begin getting infected. It was like right on the cusp where it would not be saved. This is where the good news comes in. Now, I've gone through this whole journey. I'm going to give you the short version of this story because I plan on making a whole YouTube video talking about this entire experience and how it's a complete miscarriage of the Virginia Medicaid system and how I wish my taxes were being better utilized. Um, Shorthand of things is if you have Virginia Medicaid and you're using the dental part of it, you just get private insurance. It's going to cost you $50 or more a month. You will not find help if you don't live in a like north. If you don't live in Northern Virginia or you don't live at the capital, you will not. And I repeat, you will not find a single goddamn dentist that will take Medicaid that will give you the dental care you need. The only place you'll be able to find is maybe like one corporate place who will just tell you, oh no, you have a problem with your tooth? Okay, well, let's numb you and let's pull it. Because that's going to be your only fucking option. And I'm not in my 40s. I'm not in my 50s. I'm not in an age where I'd be like, okay, I'd be fine with losing a tooth because I'm old. No, I'm not. I'm not grandpa, right? I'm not grandpa age. I'm not okay with that. I am not. Absolutely fucking not. So straight up, I'm like, I want another fucking option. And here's why I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I went to, I think I already said, the tooth could have been saved with the root canal. I was told that that was the prognosis, was it could be saved with the root canal. So I had to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning because there is a dental school in the capital of the state, Richmond, which is 3 hours away from where I live, by the way. 3 hour drive, 6 hour round trip, My fucking leg still is sore from being on the accelerator for that fucking long. Jesus Christ. So imagine driving 3 hours to the Capitol and then sitting in a dental chair, being poked and prodded at for 3 fucking hours, and then they're just like deliberately pissing the root of your tooth off because they have to make sure that it's still alive and it's not like past the point where it can't be saved. And I don't care how numb you are, they touch the root. That fucking hurts, bro. Yikes, man. I don't like it. No. Stop. I was like 2 hours and 30 minutes and I'm like, are we done with the fucking drill? I mean, Jesus Christ. Why are you poking around? You're done with the drill. Why are you poking around the tooth? Fucking like sedate it, sanitize it, whatever, fill it in. Come on. I'm starting to lose my patience at that point. Ugh. The good news about this entire experience, that the 3 hour trip, the 6 hour round trip was actually worth it in gas, which set me back like $40 fucking dollars. Because, and it's going to set me back even more in 2 weeks because now the cheapest gas in my area is $4.05 last I checked. So that's let's just start another war in the Middle East. Yeah, great idea. Every fucking person that voted to go to this war, I'm voting them out. I'm voting them out in the midterms. I'm voting them out on the next terms. I don't care what side of the political aisle they're on. If they're like, yes, we should go to war in the Middle East, I'm like, you have lost my vote, motherfucker. I will vote for the other person. I don't care if the other person is like a raging socialist that'll bankrupt the entire country. It's already fucking bankrupt. I'm tired of my gas going on $60 a gallon. Not a gallon, $60 for the tank. I'm tired of my groceries costing me $100 a fucking week. Enough's enough. I'm putting my goddamn foot down. Enough is fucking enough. I drive 3 hours up to the Capitol. I'm in there going, okay, they're going to tell me root canal, and I'm fully expecting them to do like, I forget what the procedure is called. It's a procedure where it's like the start of a root canal where they numb you, and they straight up numb you with strong numbing agent where you straight up are completely numb. Like you can't even feel your jaw. Like if you hit it, you won't feel it. If you were to punch yourself in the face, on that side of your face, you wouldn't feel it. That's not what they did. But I thought it was going to be the procedure where they drill with a tiny drill, make an incision, extract most of the root, and then plug it up and sedate it until they can refer you to an endodontist, the endodontist clinic, which might be until fucking July at this point, which is, yeah, it's great. And that sounds bad, but then when you realize like the local free clinic in my city is booked until goddamn December, I'm like, July is a lot better than December. But no, it turns out they went, since they poked and prodded the root, and it hurt when they poked and prodded the root, and when they did so, and when they were drilling yes, they had to drill away part of the tooth that broke off. They had to drill more of the tooth away so they could put a filling in. The resident dentist actually said, go ahead and we'll do a temporary filling and see how they do. Because when they exposed the root and they touched it and it hurt when they touched it, they noticed the root wasn't bleeding. There was no blood coming out of it, which means the root was actually still healthy and could very much heal itself. It just needed to be given the chance to do so, which involves cleaning the tooth area, drilling away the rotted dentin, which when they did that, it stunk. I don't know if the dental drills, just drilling teeth just smells like that. It smells terrible, or if it's just that was the rotting tissue that was stinky. But ugh, it's got a distinct stink smell to it. I can't really describe it. It's just like bad. It's just like bad odor. It's the only way I can describe it. And they drilled it. They took like a good 5 to 10 minutes trying to get a dam in my mouth, which is like a little piece of plastic. They have to jam it between the back of the tooth and the gum. And like the other resident dentist had to come in, and she like she was like, it's like she was trying to insert a ram stick into my fucking mouth hole. she's putting like both thumbs on and really pushing down on that shit. I'm like, you're gonna bruise my gums, lady. But I'm like, I've already been stuck with like 10 fucking needles for, um, I've already been stuck with 10 fucking needles for numbing on that side of the mouth. I've already been like violently flossed between that tooth on both sides. The gums are already sore. What's a little more pain? Fuck it, I can handle it at this point. But I was told that if I don't have any new pain, and we're talking like new pain, ideally the pain I had would have stopped. The sensitivity I had would have stopped. I still have sensitivity in all of my teeth. I've always had this ever since I was a kid. So that's not what I'm looking for. They told me, like, if it's not working, you will know because you will be in extreme throbbing pain. You will know. And fortunately, it's been 4 days, no throbbing pain. So the prognosis is good. There's a very good chance that 2 weeks from now, that's not this upcoming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, I'll drive to the Capitol. I'll sit in the dental chair for like hopefully no more than 2 hours this time. Hopefully it's a one and done quick kind of thing. And they don't have to do all this examination and x-ray and shit. They just pop it off and clean it out and then maybe take a drill and rough it up a little bit. They do have to take a drill to remove the temporary filling. And then they'll put they'll put the dam in it, they'll put the brace around the tooth to isolate it, and then they'll go through the process of doing the core buildup restoration, which at that point, that's great. That's awesome. Because I've still been eating on the one side of my mouth because I'm basically treating the temporary filling like glass and putting absolutely nothing on it. Like, I sleep, but when I go to sleep, I make sure my tongue is pressed at the top of the roof of my mouth to prevent me from, like, gritting my teeth when I sleep because I'm so terrified that I'm going to tear this filling up, and I don't want to do that. Because literally this filling in this tooth is the thing that's keeping the tooth from becoming root canal. And if root canal has to be done, I know that I won't be in pain. They'll just numb me up so fucking much I won't feel anything. Like, you could hit me on the side of the head of a frying... Okay, actually, if you hit me on the side of the head of a frying pan, I'd probably fucking feel that. But if you were, like, punch me in the jaw, I would feel the impact, but I wouldn't feel, like, any pain from it. I'd be like kick-ass. And so it wore off, and then all the pain would hit me at once, and oh, God. Ugh. Because I've been through it before with wisdom teeth removal. Although I was not only numb for that, I was also put under for that. So that's great. So very fortunate. Very, very fucking fortunate about this entire thing. I'm not looking forward to going back in 2 weeks because I already know I'm going to be in the dental chair. I'm going to be stressed out. My blood pressure is going to be a little bit elevated, and they'll be a little worried about the blood pressure being a little too high, which that's another problem I got to address. One thing at a fucking time. God damn it, I got too many things. Like, the fucking 2026 is all gas, no brakes. And it's so hard to take little times where I'm just like, everyone leave me the fuck alone. Let me just be for just an hour. Just let me exist for an hour. Let me exist without any sort of, like, someone needing me for something or having something go sideways or go wrong. Good lord. But at least in 2 weeks from now, seeing as I haven't had any new pain, and I've been taking very good care of it, I've been brushing my teeth every night. When I brush the temporary filling, I don't put any pressure on my toothbrush. I completely lighten up and just let the toothbrush do the work. That way I'm not... And it's not a motorized brush, it's a manual brush. I'm just very... I think the temporary filling is stronger than I think it is. I honestly am just afraid, like, if I brush it too much, or I look at it wrong, it's gonna... pop. I need to floss between it. I haven't flossed between it since I've had it installed. They have flossed that tooth in particular, but I need to floss between it too to make sure nothing is getting under, like, any sort of, like, little micro gap between the temp filling and the actual tooth, because then that will be bad. That will result in that tooth now needing to just be like root canal. I don't want to go through it if I can avoid it. So prognosis is 2 weeks. They'll pop the temp off. They'll clean it out. They'll put the new filling in. Hopefully be in and out within an hour. So if they start at like 8 or 9 o'clock, I'll be out there by like 11 o'clock. And then I just can't eat anything for like 1 or 2 hours just to give the filling time to set, because they cure it with a light. There's like videos on YouTube where you can watch. Just look up core build-up restoration. That's pretty much it's not exactly what they did, but it's the same similar process, and that's will be the end result of it. They will have to go at it with a drill once they have the permanent filling in, because they'll have to like shave it down to make sure the bite isn't uneven, because that can cause other problems. But yeah, that's a thing. I'm not gonna be able to relax this week though, because I gotta, at the end of this week, I have to take my mother down to a doctor's, like across state lines, and I basically am gonna be like, basically, there may not be a stream next Friday. That's the heads up, because normally I stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I have to take a family member to a doctor's appointment out of town. That of course is like 3 hours away. And then after they get done what they need done, which is just an examination, they're not even going to address any of the underlying issues. They're just literally going to see what's going on. She has to stay in residence for 4 hours to make sure that she's stable before they release her. So I'm like, great, I'm going to be down there. I hope there's like a plug or an outlet or something I can plug my Nintendo Switch into, because that's gonna suck if I can't plug my Switch 2 into the wall and play Mario Kart or something while I'm down there for 4 bloody hours. I have to go with her because she's not going to be able to drive afterwards. She won't be cleared to drive until like maybe the day after. So that's fun. I got the pool set up. I got the pump running. I bought 3 bottles of liquid chlorine. I'm going to dump 2 of them into the pool once all this goddamn rain stops. I was hoping tomorrow I was going to go out there with the new skimmer net I got and just scoop out all the pine needles from the pool, so I can just, because my plan is get the pine needles out, then shock the pool, then drop flocculant in it, and then vacuum the waste, just to like get it done as fast as possible. But last week the weather was nice and hot. This week the weather is like cold and fucking rainy, and I'm so tired of the weather being ass backwards like this. It's ridiculous. It's the end of May, dude. Can I just have some hot fucking weather? Please. Just some hot weather. Nice and hot and sticky. And I'm talking about the weather, chat. I'm not talking about something else. It's about the weather, chat. Get your mind out of the gutter. But anyway, hey, that's what's been going on. But what I'm doing tonight, stream-wise, since it's now 9:19, it's about like 9:20. It's time to start playing the video game. I'm gonna hit the power button on the Switch 2, the now going to be $500 Switch 2, and I'm gonna be playing a little game called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I've played a little bit of this game last night. I am invisible. Why am I invisible? I played a little bit of this game last night. I've gotten done with the first chapter. And I think tonight we'll probably get chapter 2 finished. That's what I'll probably do. I've already gotten 110 stars. We've made a lot of progress. I was originally thinking I'm going to wait for a review on the game, but after I went through what I went through, I'm like, I just want to buy a game, bro. I want to buy a game and, like, relax. By the way, when I got the dental work done, it was like 1:45, I think. And it was like 100 degrees outside. I'm like, you know what? I'm 2 hours from the beach. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to Walmart. I'm buying a swim suit. I'm buying a towel. I'm buying sunblock. I'm buying a soda. I'm buying some snacks. I'm driving through Sonic. I'm getting me some lunch, which turned out to be my dinner because I literally didn't eat anything else the rest of that day. And I'm gonna go Well, I wanted to go swimming, but I realized it's probably not a good idea to go deep into the Atlantic if I'm swimming by myself. That's probably a bad idea. So, I'm like, whatever, we'll just go and, we'll go right into the beach, just have a good time. And I did. Although, I'll tell you what, like, halfway through the trip home, like 2 hours into the 4-hour trip back home, I was starting to get really fucking tired. I'm like, alright, I need to stay awake. I need to get home. Because I am not staying in a hotel. I'm just coming right home. It was fun, especially after all the bullshit I went through in the past couple months. I just needed that one day where my parents aren't here, my phone is set to do not disturb, aside from my jaw being sore from having like 50,000 needles stuck into it and being poked and prodded for 3 hours. I was doing all right. I was driving on the way back, and I'm like, oh wait, that's right, I got a free Large Slurpee deal from T-Mobile. Let me go ahead and do that. And I go and do that, and I'm driving down the highway to get back home, and I'm slurping on a Slurpee that's like a mixture of Coca-Cola and Cherry Cola. Parents over here, yeah, it's real funny, guys. The parents over here teasing me. Oh, I brought cupcakes home from a party I had. I'm like, oh, take those cupcakes and shove them up your ass, because that's what broke the tooth to begin with. All right, so next chapter is mountaintops. We're gonna go ahead and do that. That's probably what we're gonna be focused on tonight. From what I've played from this game, here's how this game works. You can see on this book we have a few creatures. We have this little feller over here, and we have this little feller over here. If we were to, I think we just hit pause to open the main menu. Yeah, this big book guy, this is a magical encyclopedia. His name is Mr. Encyclopedia. Yes, original name, I know. We're just gonna call him Mr. E for short. The whole point of the game is, of course, to go into discovery. So if I go to like chapter 1 and I go to hit ZR, I think it goes right to, no, that's gonna go to chapter 2. I actually have to go into chapter 1. I have to click like one of these guys to pull up the menu. So, like, here's how the stages work. So the chapter itself is basically like the world, and then each and every creature has its own stage. So we have the Crazy Daisy, the Bunch of Bee, the Scatterpuff, the Crocoki, and the Glubbit stages. And of course you have, you know, a flower goal. There's like these little smiley flowers you can collect. That's going to be your main collectible. But the main purpose of the game is actually to do discoveries. This is kind of more like a puzzle game in a way. This one's kind of simple. Just basically every single creature in the stage, you need to interact with it and just basically experiment around and see what are the different things you can do. Like, for example, we have a sprouts when buried thing. So there's something with the Crazy Daisy we can do on this stage that will sprout when buried. And if we keep scrolling through, we can see like all, like, spoilers for Crazy Daisy, by the way. We can see all the little things we can do and all the things I've done. Then you get a blank page, and you can predict a discovery with that blank page. We can spend our tokens for that, and you'll see we got a little hint. Flower crowns for friends. That's basically the entire point. When you find a discovery, you earn stars. Each discovery gives you a set number of stars. Like 1, 2, or 3. More discoveries means more stars, and the stars are how you basically progress through the game. That's how this works. And it's pretty much exactly how this game works. And if you're going into this game and you're coming from like Yoshi's Island on Super Nintendo, or you're coming from maybe even Yoshi's Story on Nintendo 64, you're going to be disappointed. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, just from the first hour of me playing this, I went, okay, this is not like Yoshi's Island, but in HD, which is a little disappointing. It's something completely different. And the Yoshi games have always been experimental, in a way. If you want to have a Yoshi's Island game, go play Yoshi's Island on Super Nintendo or Game Boy Advance. Go play Yoshi's New Island on the Nintendo DS. No, I'm sorry. Go play Yoshi's Island DS. Go play Yoshi's New Island on 3DS, and Yoshi and Poochie's Woolly World on 3DS as well. There's your four. You have 4 Yoshi's Island games. Yoshi's Story is kind of similar to Yoshi's Island, but the goal is not to get to the end of the stage, but instead to just eat fruit. If you want to make the game baby mode, just eat all the fruit that you see. If you want to actually get... I've never done this myself. There's like a special melon you can get. There's watermelon and there's melon. I know, it's confusing. It confuses me too. You want to get the melon that's completely green and not with the green with the black stripes. That's like the special fruit that's found throughout the stage. And those are the ones that are hard to get a hold of. You eat, was it 12 or 24 of the same thing? And then you get like instead of getting like a heart at the end of the stage, you get like a melon instead. And that indicates that you've done it perfectly. I don't know what happens if you get like true 100% on every single stage in Yoshi's Island with the melons. I remember trying to do this as a kid on N64, and like some of the later stages, the melons you get are like behind a minigame, and if you fuck it up, you literally have to quit the stage and start completely over. And I was like, ah, fuck this, I'm done. If you want to see every stage in Yoshi's Island on Nintendo 64, I'm sorry, Yoshi's Story, not Yoshi's Island, you just need to collect these smiley hearts. Instead of like the flowers, they're hearts. That's kind of how that worked. But this game is all about exploration. So, like, let's just hop into this. Let's just give you an example of what this is. So now we can see our hints on, like... And you can actually pull these hints up at any time, too. So, like, when I go back into the stage... Like, we're inside Mr. E. We can push pause. We can click check pages. And we can go back through and see what we're trying to look for. Now, if we're still kind of lost, we can just go ahead and use 100 tokens for a hint. Let me go ahead and grab this guy. I've already forgotten the controls. And let's see here. Let me get my chat up and everything. How do we bury these fellers? There's a point somewhere where I can bury one of them. Yes, you can make them muddy. I'm trying to see where the exact point is where you can bury. There's a point somewhere else where you can bury them. The nice thing is, for the most part, most of the creatures you interact with are peaceful. There's a handful of them that are not so peaceful. But this game's difficulty is kind of like Yoshi's Epic Yarn. Not Yoshi's. It's like Kirby's Epic Yarn, where there's like no health at all. you could just take damage. I haven't found a way to die in the game. I don't think there is a way to die, and if there is, if there's like a death pits later on, it probably just boots you out of the level, or it goes, oops, and then you just, like, respawn or something. Again, I've only done, like, the first area. Maybe there will be death pits in the mountain area. How do we bury the... See, this is where we get a little stuck. Bloomed every single bud, entire flowery field in matching color. So we have found another one. We found two. Here's a daisy relay plant. How can we find out? That's what pushing L does. It's supposed to be for, like, Mr. E. He's supposed to give you, like, a little hint on what... Like, when I push L, he's saying, like, the same thing. He's saying... Create a gift with its own flowers, and, use the first new tree to change the colors of flowers. It's basically giving you hints on what the different objectives might be. But I'm stuck, so let's go ahead and get a hint. Let's spend 100 tokens for a hint. To plant a flowery friend in a ground pound from... Try to plant... Ah. Okay. We have to commit murder. That's how we do it. The real question is, where would I do that? Sprouts when buried. Now what happens if I toss it in water? Different colors of flowery friends are there. I haven't figured out how to get there's purple ones, there's yellow ones, there's white ones. Are you telling me I need to get all the different colored ones in the pond together? Is that what you're saying? I remember seeing a purple one. Grab a... Excuse me. Grab a yellow one. I know there's apples nearby. That's how we get the red ones. If only I can remember where the apples themselves are. Oh, right here. There's a purple one as well. Where did I see that purple one? It was down in the cave somewhere. we go. That's every color of Crazy Daisy. Now, let's stand here and crouch. Looks rather dapper. Any other tips? Crouch to slide all the way down this slope. Use the exclamation mark switch by the new tree to change the colors of the flowers somehow. Okay, let's try that. Give me you. Get this guy. Girl, whatever it is. Flower. Where's that exclamation mark switch? Now, what is Mr. E talking about? He's talking about there being an exclamation mark switch. I don't see one? The arch be further decorated, perhaps with a few new flowers. Okay, I'm trying to remember how we do this. It has to do with the mud, I think. When we cover it in mud, I think it makes the flowers stink away or something. This may require me to, like, restart. Because Mr. E keeps mentioning that there is a exclamation mark switch to redo the flowers. The fact that Crazy Daisy's head moves around while it's a vine is... I don't know, that just, like, freaks me out a little bit. Like, they were mobile, they had legs and shit, now it's just like a vine tree thing? That's a little... I don't know, that doesn't sit right with me. That's a little weird. What's up with this tree? Huddle up near that small pool, perhaps like to grow near water. Exclamation mark by the new tree. I don't know what you mean by the new tree. What is he talking about? Like, I don't see the exclamation marks what he's talking about. Oh, if you bury them in a puddle of water, they grow flowers. Okay.
PD Army.
Why should be decorated with new flowers? Oh, it's completely immobilized. Could the arch be decorated?
PD Army.
2 extra colors. I still don't know how to make the blue ones. Alright, I think that what we need to do here is we need to hit start over. Start over won't have me lose any of the discoveries I've already done, or I've already unlocked. It just resets the level so you can go back and do things again. I think our biggest hint for this arch thing is what's in the back. So we see that there's a... I think we have to start over again. How many bushes we got? 2, 4, 6 of them? Let me grab the blue one. The arch is colorful now. See, but now the switch is gone, so it must be talking about another tree. There must be a different tree. Exclamation mark switch by the new tree change the colors of the flowers. It's not talking about this particular tree. It's talking about a separate tree somewhere. I don't know what tree Bro was talking about. What tree is he talking about? Bloomed buds with hot peppers. Okay, that needs to be in the level B's. Because sometimes the discovery with the creature is not going to be in the stage you're in. No wilting flowers, bountiful and blooming. Crazy daisy tree of many colors. What's this exclamation mark you're talking about? Tree-sized flowery friends look tall enough to bloom in 2 or more colors. but the exclamation mark switch is gone. So the only way to do this is to hit start over and not to plant all the flowers just yet. We just need to grab another Crazy Daisy that has another color. There's a purple one, too. There's a purple in the cave. So I'll put the purple one here, and I'll grab the yellow one, and I'll put them up here. For this one, I just need to have these be 2 different colors. That was it. Now let's see, do we have any more hints?
Yoshi?
Extra fun, the creatures hear your passion for research for Rivals Mountain. Alright, so now it looks like I'm just getting generic responses. Which, I guess that means there's nothing else left to explore here. So go ahead and hit end exploration and leave. Now there were a few of these discoveries that they had a different icon on them. Looks like there's no hints here. Which is weird, it opens up with like a blank page. There's probably still more. We can see there's no wilting flowers, bountiful and blooming. There is bloomed buds with hot peppers. We need to be in level with the bees. It even tells you like which stage it's in. And I can hit explore on this and it'll actually send me to the correct stage. So we have to find a Crazy Daisy and we have to find a hot pepper. And it's somewhere on this stage. I don't remember seeing hot peppers in this stage. That's right, come this way, come on. Probably need them to get over here. Their AI has just gotten stuck. Don't know how I'm supposed to get him to get on this rock. This little boulder down here can be broken with these guys. I just don't know how I'm supposed to get it. I don't think I can. I think I gotta do something else about that boulder. Now, where was there a hot pepper in this stage? I don't remember seeing one.
Lo, finito.
I wonder if it has something to do with being covered in honey. See, this is a really good example of this game, how this game works. Like I said, it's kind of like a puzzle game. You have to kind of think of things in terms of puzzles. Ah, they're not destroying that rock. Still not quite sure what the goal is here. I don't ever remember seeing chili peppers here. Am I sure that was something we can do here? Turns bright red. Okay, we got it somehow. Bloom buds with hot peppers. Huh. Feed a flowery friend a hot pepper, then give it a ride by some buds in waiting. With bees. But I don't remember ever seeing hot peppers on this stage anywhere. There's gotta be another spot somewhere that I haven't been. Where there are red peppers. A bunch of blooms distract a larger swarm.
My shululu. Tuli, そう。Marfib?
Where they eat a bit of heat. But I don't remember seeing any red peppers anywhere. I've already destroyed the large swarm I need. Then there's this rock up here. I haven't figured out how to destroy this.
Isha Atara.
Swarms enjoy nectar from flowering trees. I hear the music for them, but I don't see them. I think I've been everywhere on this stage except that one little corner.
Wasabi?
Took care of that one. Whole swarm hit with a single egg. That was a little tough to do.
Ori.
Save a smiley flower before they're all whisked away.
Ori.
Can I even do that anymore? I didn't see how many medals I had before I hit restart. I think it keeps your medal count. I think start over just resets the stage.
Load.
Smiley flower saved before it buzzed off. But, like, where are the peppers? I don't remember seeing red peppers in this stage at all. But it points me to this stage.
We Analia.
Sweet nectar can soothe even a heated temper. Not sure what that one's about. I don't know where the heck red peppers are on this stage. I've combed the entire stage. I have not found red peppers. Oh, wait a minute. Even with these crazy daisies. Give me you. Can I squeeze you through in the, probably can. Yep. They're all in the flowers, but I don't see...
Tiari. Opusi.
Bunch of bee population in this area, how can we keep track?
Ilari biula.
Maybe get them all to attach to all the flowers? Get the bunch of bees to attach to all the flowers, I think. That might be one of them. Are there any flowers anywhere else that have not had a bunch of bees attached to? Is there some down here? There's more bees over here. Just have to keep luring them. I think these guys have an aggro range. Yeah, those guys have an aggro range. It's like... Maybe the goal there was not to kill any of the bunch of bees, instead just get them to stick to flowers, maybe?
Opusi. Opusi.
Because I can't get him to break this boulder. Yet it has something to do with that boulder. Stings so strong they can help break rocks. Make a buzzy bug extra spicy, then see if it makes things a little bolder. But where do we get the... It has to do something with this guy, I think. So I actually have to end exploration and go back in this properly. I think that's why we're getting stuck here. Because if I go back, I think that these had, like, yeah, they had this little thing going on. Because that's something that popped up as there's a what's going on thing. That means that something must have changed, or, like, it's a variation of the stage.
Tommy? Recommend.
So now we have variations on stages too, on top of just the regular stages. Oh, and the flowers are different too, it looks like. I'm not sure. Okay, then we don't have new flowers. It's still the same flowers. Where is the red peppers? Now, wait, where's our little bubble wand friend? I just remembered we could use him to get back to the beginning of the stage. Maybe that's where the red peppers are. Maybe let them park it here somewhere. Might have been moved back to where he spawns at. No, it doesn't look like it. That's, yeah, that's the top of the stage. Still a little confused where there's red peppers.
Tuli, console. She, unakure. Tuli, console. She, unakure.
I have places, huh? We need to use our bubble wand trying to get there. There's our secret swarm.
Tuli, console. She, unakure. Gotta be going the right way, though. Uh-huh. It's over here somewhere, but we're not supposed to destroy the nests. Were the red peppers up there? The entrance is probably in the cave. I think I've already messed it up. Tuli, console. She, unakure.
Still haven't found where the peppers are. Ironically, I can use this to get air. The other buckle's actually hard to climb on. I still don't know where the fucking red peppers are supposed to be. Okay, start over again. There's supposed to be red peppers in this stage, and that's how we're supposed to get that rock to explode. That may not be available yet. There's a globet here. Am I just supposed to kill all the bees with a globet? Maybe I'm supposed to kill all these bees. Maybe that's how this counts. Do it. Still don't know, dude. Mr. E said there was like that larger nest. This should be the larger nest. Removes all big bunch of beehives and swarms. Well, that's our goal. I'm getting an effect every time I knock them all out, so it might be something I need to do. There weren't any big guys in here, were there? Just the regular sized ones? Yeah, defeating them all does do like an effect, but that's gotta be one of the goals. Oh look, red peppers. Now I have my red pepper. Now I know where they are. I gotta go back up here, but I think I've killed all the bees, so I can't do anything with it. Yeah, I can't. he want me to defeat all the bunch of bees, the big guys, or... Were there apples on this stage? I feel like where the vines were, right? Yeah, they were right here. Not in this variant, though. Okay, well, at least I now know where the red peppers are. So to start over again. I don't know what it means by, like, asking how many bunch of bees there are. That one's got me confused. Bursting bubbles, best fuzzy bugs. Bubbles hold enough to trim a garden. Stores more honey to become bigger brothers and bolder, buzzier bullies. Spicy snacks make him extra mad. Handle each big bunchy bee. So, okay, just defeat all the bunch of bees. All the big ones. That's what that one is. Nectar cools its temper. Okay, I think I know what we gotta do here. I go over this way and get the red pepper. Let me go up to that big boulder so I'm, like, burned to the back of my skull. One right here. Pepper. Now they're extra angry. Oh, man. Let me go back to where those were. Ooh, am I seeing some frame drops, bro? Ew. Brother, must we? Nah. We ain't advertising my chat, bro. Give me money. Okay, so give one of these guys a red pepper. And go nuts, I'll go crazy. Alright, now I get him to chase me. Down into honey. Neutralizing nectar seems to have calmed him down. I think we're supposed to use Guppet. Handle each big bunch of bee. Okay, so you have to kill all the bunch of bees. You're gonna need this feller for it. There's none up here. I think we need to use this guy to do it. I know there's a swarm of right here. We'll just go ahead and get rid of them. Does the game just want me to eradicate the local bee population? That's not very comfy. That's actually pretty violent. Surprisingly violent. Yeah, because there's a particular sound effect that plays every time I knock out all the big guys. This dude is just like perpetually pissed off. And I said, oh, we're gonna do like the level 2 thing. Nah, probably not. Those defeated. I know there's a hidden swarm up here. Right, that's that swarm taken care of. Those are just the regular ones. There weren't any big guys in the caves, I don't think. Just the small ones. Still incredibly violent, though. I'm just breaking into their home and just killing them all. That's actually really rude. Like, incredibly rude. Get bubbled, idiots. Handled each big bunch of bees. Okay, so we've done everything we can here now. They've explored this extraordinary note. Let's explore somewhere else, he says. So any other discoveries are going to be somewhere else. So now, on top of the stages, there's actually variants of each stage. So there's the stage itself, and then there's the note for this stage. Interesting. So we can go ahead and end exploration. There's a page that had a little shadow on it. It's telling me to go somewhere. Where's that guy? Slurp up a swarm. Put them in bubbles. Put them in bubbles and then eat them. Now I've pretty much almost unlocked everything. Okay, he was over here. Little ink guy. was he again? Over here. Want me to go here somewhere. And then there was like a particular discovery. Yeah, this one. Even grows on a golden bug. Now, I remember seeing the golden bug, but I didn't do anything with it. Let me see if I can remember where it was. Some big fucking eggs, dude. I still got Yoshi egg cookies I need to bake up. They're past the best by date, but they should still be good. It's just they're not as good. I think. Just gotta remember where I saw the golden bug. I think I'll bake up those Yoshi cookies tonight after stream. Yeah, remember the golden fluff we needed to have flowers, I think. Get on the gold bug. Get on him. There he goes. So the shadow helps me find other discoveries then. Okay. What form would the scatterpuff take if it landed on an important resource? Nice to sit upon a sloping hillside with softness. See, I'm already starting to feel tired. Chat. That's why I set the stream time to be a little earlier. So this creature's like dandelion puffs, but like worse. Trying to get him to spread down here so I can go down the whole slope of him. That should be the hillside work. Yep, there we go. How far away can you spread the scatter puffs fluff? Shall we find out? Do I have the whole stage? Maybe? The fact that they have mouths kind of weirds me out too, dude. It's weird. It's trippy. Will they scatter up here? Oh yeah, they'll go up here too. I assume it wants me to scare him throughout the entire stage. Survive without thriving an extra watery spot. What happens if I put the tumbleweed in the water? Oh, that actually flushed the tumbleweed. Putting a flow make the large creature's den a bit cozier. How am I supposed to put it all in the creature's den, though? I didn't figure out how to get in there. I was saying the same thing. Does he want me to completely drain the water? Yeah, it does. It's like, there's the creature we're supposed to spook off. But what does it want me to do here? Okay, well, first off, I'll start by breaking down this rock. Still gonna have to break the rock. Maybe I can't get that in there. I mean, it's going around the creature's ass, which is kind of funny. You want me to coat the entire area? He said, I don't know how I'm supposed to get in there. There's no way to, like, he crouch and jump. There are those, like, egg, respawner things. Maybe I'm just supposed to chuck eggs in here? I'm really curious how they expect me to get the fluff in there. Does it have to do with the tumbleweed? I'm actually at a loss as to what I want to do here. Let's go ahead and predict this discovery. Absorb nutrients from the egg flower. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's how we do it. Maybe we get, like, fluff eggs? Doesn't look like that's the solution. Only one tumbleweed is from a second can be added for further fluffy fun. There were 2 tumbleweeds. I can just remember what the second one was. Okay, I have the 2 tumbleweeds, but what does this mean by rolling? Not sure what it means by second tumbleweed. Oh, a snowman, maybe? Yeah. There we go. There's our secret. Cutting a fluff would make that large creature's den a bit cozier, don't you think? I do think, but I don't know how... Oh, just on the outside? How far away can you spread the fluff? Let's find out. Scatter fluffs everywhere. Ah, and we've done everything. At least Mr. E gives you an idea, like, all right, hey, you've done everything. Now I know you can hit L and you can he just gives you hints on like where stuff is, which that's nice. I like that. Scatterpuff fluffs everywhere. Invasive fluffer puffballs will claim every nook and cranny of their own fluff to flourish. Then there's the Krokioki. What's going on? There's a what's going on over here. Let's go check that one out too, why not? I guess I'm not doing chapter 2. I might as well just save that for another time.
Meshi?
Something seems different here.
Meshi?
Listless because his voices they made hoarse.
鳥こそ
It's these.
Inita.
So you have to find all the listless ones. I imagine these nursery rhymes are not copyright. You give them the red peppers, they get all mad. That's why there's no music on this stage, because these guys gotta get music. So we have to find all the ones that have a hoarse throat. Help them. What about the ones that sing the birthday song?
Lamua Yuriwari. Can I throw some out of bounds? No, I can't. Alright, let's go back here. Let me go find what the red ones were again. The other guy we have to make him be red pepper. So we'll hop around.
I can access the cave underneath them. Sorry, guy. It's gonna be a little bit harder to get that one fruit now. Last one was in the cave. I just had to go back down there and feed it to the right guy. I was trying to feed it to the right guy, but that just didn't work out, unfortunately. God damn it. Beating this one guy is gonna be a real pain. Man, I know I could hold down the stick and push the button. I can drop it. This guy's in like a really particular spot, though. There we go. Choir revive. So give all of them a fucking thing? They probably want me to give them all, every single one of these fruits. But we're gonna end exploration there because it's 11 o'clock and my energy levels are just low today. Just tired. Singing restored. They seem to lose their voices when they fall ill or feel unwell. Looks like the tokens are just used for predicting discoveries. Pepper power puts Pep back in its step. Okay, well, hold on. Let's go back in there. It filled the gaps of a birthday anthem. It has to do with the little ones. I haven't quite figured out how to do that. Okay, if I can remember where the red pepper was. It's that guy. That's the guy we gotta go to. Oh, dude, if my audio was muted the whole time, that would be embarrassing. Okay, so we gotta give him one. Come on, guy. Then we gotta find the one that's sick. God damn it. I fucking missed. Might be easier to do the one to cave then. That was a bit of a stretch. Get him a little upset. Then we go back. Here's the one that I know that's in here. Get right next to him. Give him that. That's like the only way to move those guys. We've explored every aspect of this extraordinary note. I keep collecting these things, like the coins. They make the same sound as coins. So that means we can leave. Okay, there's still more to learn. There is. I just don't know how to do the birthday song, because there's those little birds. There's ones that are sleeping. You bump into them in time to sing the birthday song, but then there's like the little small ones. There's a challenge for like doing the birthday song without waking the sleeping birds up. So there's a song for birthdays. I haven't even gone into the other areas, and I almost have enough stars to unlock everything. 37, 31, 34, 38, and 17. I wonder what the maximum star score is for each area. And some areas have like question marks next to them now. This is pretty much how this game works. You hop into a chapter, you click on a creature, you go into its stage, and you interact with it. You do many different little things. Learn many little different things on the creature, and then you earn stars by doing that, and you use those stars to unlock what's next. To go to the next area. There's 6 stages right now. 6 in total chapters. But I've heard there's more. But I don't want to spoil how you get to that. Someone spoiled that for me. But I don't want to spoil that for you guys. Like any Yoshi game, you go for 100%, then you really see like what the game has to offer. I am a little bit mixed, though, that the game is very comfy. It's not possible to, I guess, die in any way. It really is, like, they took the Yoshi's Island games have always been about, like, platform challenge and exploration. So you could just get to the end and beat the boss and whatnot, but then, like, scouring the levels to find the collectibles is part of the exploration aspect. This game really just removes the platform challenge part of Yoshi's Island and leans really heavily into the exploration aspect. It kind of borrows a bit of DNA from Yoshi's Crafted World, where you had, like, the different crafts in the background, but this time, instead of the crafts being a thing in the background you hit with eggs to, like, identify them or something, it's instead, you're actually interacting with the different creatures. And, you know, some of the creatures are creatures that have been in previous Yoshi games, like the Crazy Daisy. The Crazy Daisy is definitely one I've seen. And then you get a bunch of new ones, like the Fuzzy Puffs, which I guess can be like a loose cousin to the Fuzzies, that if you touch you get dizzy. The bees, the birds that sing when you step on them, the thing that looks like a frog mixed with a bubble wand, Glubbit. You can rename them too. You can name, when you discover a creature, you can name it whatever you want. And I'm pretty sure I can't name it Fuckle Chuck. I'm sure the game, Mystery will be like, that's rude. Let's not name him that. Well, let me try. What happens? Because you can always go, like, click on this guy. We can go rename him. Change his name. What happens if I name him Bubblefuck? We'll just say no. Does he? Oh, okay. Never mind. It just says the name cannot be used. Never mind. Okay, so you can name him whatever you want. If you try to use rude words, the system just says that's the naughty word. You can't use it. It's not like I was hoping like Uncle E, and I was hoping Mr. E would say something. Like if you tried to name him like Wanker or something, it would be like, let's not name him that. That's rude. Where did you learn that language? Shame on you. Don't do that. I actually wanted the game to scold me for trying to name one of the creatures something rude. And you can just go with the default name. You can just hear Uncle E. I keep calling him Uncle E. You can keep going for Mr. E's suggestion, or you can just name them yourself, which is nice. For me, I don't really care about naming the creatures. I kind of want to see what they name themselves. But, I mean, if you want to, you could just name each one. You could name them, like, Daisy, and, like, Hornbee, and Yapbird, and Bubble Frog, or Blow Frog, and Fluff Virus. But I think I'm going to end it here, because I'm actually kind of zonking out now. I'm at the point where I should be crawling into bed and getting to sleep. I'm going to be waking up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like 8 o'clock, like, even this morning, I think I woke up at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, nah, it's too early, I'm going to go back to sleep. And I slept till like 10. And I was going on like 11. I'm like, oh, fine, get up. That's going to do it for me tonight. I'm getting real tired. I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock. That's the new stream time. 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then on Sunday I'm going to play some Hytale. Haven't done Hytale stream in a good while. They are going to be releasing a update really soon. I wonder if it's... I think it's this week, actually. Isn't it Monday? Was it 23rd or was it 28th when they were dropping the new update? The latest update has controller support, so I'm actually a little bit excited about that. I'd love to see the controller support added to Hytale. If I could finally play it in bed without having to do like this Steam controller input hacky thing that I'm doing that doesn't quite translate well, unfortunately. That's going to do it for me tonight. I will catch you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with more video games. Until then, I've been Tsukino Azura. Rest well and sweet dreams. I'm now going to associate my head with a pillow. Good night, everybody. Ah, that's right, I don't have any music here now. Phooey.